Hi, I'm Mark,
And I'm Aseel,
and we were working with Gilson Home Group for many years.
and this is our story. We're lucky, honestly, to find a home here.
War can
Way
drag you
better than
anywhere.
other people.
This street in your subdivision, and the tanks
Military
all around
big
it,
tanks
and then
bombs.
they hit the bomb in your yard
Yeah,
randomly.
the big, like, fraction of that bomb fell in the yard, in our front yard.
I don't know who's gonna attack us. I have to defend my little 3 years old daughter and my wife. So I was ready behind my door, and then they hit that bomb, and the shells
The shells everywhere.
go exactly right beside my stomach, make a hole on the glass of the door, and hit the wall. And Aseel, she was at that corner, holding the baby, 3 years old, and the shells go right beside her feet. My previous job that was with the International Committee of the Red Cross, the helping people. We were multiple houses, and we were 600 employee. But for some reason it was Ramadan, so we asked my HOD, hey, can you just shift the timing to 9 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock? And he said, okay, 9 o'clock. And then they put like a ambulance, but full with TNT, and they exploded, and they smashed the whole houses. And on the TV, they announced that they explode the Red Cross. I just heard Aseel, they told her her husband is gone.
So I've heard in the news, it was that morning I went to my work, and then Rania was just a baby, like I think 6 months maybe or less, I can't remember. I left her at my mom's house. And then when I dropped her, my mom said, did you hear something? And I was like, no. She said, like, I heard an explosion happen in the building of the Red Cross. And I couldn't, like, what? No. So I went to the company, and then people were talking, hey, is your husband okay? And they stopped panicking. So I immediately, they told me, go home, go look for your husband because it's bad. I think his work was about like 40 minutes away from my house. I was sobbing the entire way because I did not know. We don't have cell phones. I don't know how to connect with him. I did not know what to expect or what to see. The building was smashed. Everything was like on top of, I don't know, chairs everywhere.
And then I only hearing her, she was yelling because we didn't have any communication on that time. And she was looking probably in between the dead bodies or the people who get injured.
Then I found her standing.
The timing that we changed from 8 to 9 saved a lot of lives.
Like
we lost 3 people on that time. They were the security.
We got lucky, honestly.
Yeah, I was lucky.
I thought that, hey, I'm done. I have to raise my daughter by myself. Yeah.
This in my back home. This how old they were.
That's Rania, and this is Ranim.
In 2008, we decided after my country involved in a war, we found out that it's a better choice to move to the United States. And honestly, to get a better life and better future for our kids.
Right.
That was the goal.
Everyone needs resiliency, and you have to go above and beyond in order to cope, because it's a big change. You're coming from a different country, thousands of miles away from the United States, different culture, different backgrounds.
We consider ourselves just like a bridge for the kids to get a better education and better future here in the US. So we moved in 2009 as a refugee to Minnesota, and then I couldn't find a job. So they offered me, it says, hey, you were working with a medical field, so probably you will be helpful to us to be a medical interpreter. So I started to be assistant to one of the doctor in Minnesota, and they encouraged me here to study or take a course in U of M to get a certification. I covered a lot of patients in multiple hospitals in Detroit. We're living in Minnesota for 6 months. The area was super cold, and then we were thinking to move to Michigan. After asking, they said it's a good neighborhood to live in West Bloomfield because we have just a little kids. They were 4 and 6. We were looking for a house, and then I was digging online, and then I found out Tim, and then I picked up the phone, called him. He did a really good job. We were searching over like 30 houses.
Every time you find a house, you go see it with Tim, and then we don't like it. I remember I was telling you, oh, he's gonna quit. Remember?
Tim is very patient person.
He is.
Honestly, and then he did a good job. He give you the right advice. He have a really good experience, and he is a sharp guy. He never hesitate to show you as much as houses that you want till you feel comfortable to choose the right one, and then till we'll find a house, this one in West Bloomfield.
Tim has a lot of traits, honestly. It's not only one thing. He has like the sharpness. He's sincere. He's patient. So he has a lot of good qualities that makes him a very good realtor that you can rely on him. It's like more than a business relation. I feel we can relate to him. We know his family. He knows us very well. We have a lot of gatherings. To me, I feel like he's a friend, a real friend.
My relationship, honestly, with Tim grew up after we bought the house. Tim recommend for me to develop ourselves to be an investor.
So when he decided, yes, I want to move to this field, or I want to invest and put some money on properties, that was a very exciting moment for me to think, yes, it's gonna achieve some financial security. And he would tell me about what's going on, what's happening, what's in the market, and how he's interacting with Tim.
So Tim and his team honestly helped me a lot to find the right choice for the investment. I really grateful for him and his team and for the fast reaction.
He's very sharp, and he can really pinpoint the stuff that works for us versus the stuff that doesn't work. And that's what we want for someone who really keen and helpful.
He advise you, he give you his recommendation, and then I'll go for it after I took the advice. It's not like the other realtor, they just want to make money. But Tim, no, it's my guy and I trust him. Right now I'm a landlord, and then I got a lot of, or like multiple houses to rent them, and then do the investment with them. And honestly, I'm doing great with it, and I'm happy with it. I really recommend Tim for everybody, to be honest with you. I'm with Tim right now over like 13 years. It's 13 years.
Thanks for spending a few minutes with Mark and Aseel today. Their story as immigrants to this country is really inspiring, and we're so glad to have met them and, more importantly, become friends with their family. We get introduced to so many interesting and fascinating people in this business. We wanted to share these stories with you as part of the Behind the House series. If you have questions about real estate, or if you'd like to talk to us about what your real estate needs are, please give us a call, shoot us an email, send us a text. We look forward to hearing from you.